Okay, so today is Monday and I'm teaching a calligraphy seminar this coming weekend, so I need to write some stuff and get ready for it. But in this video, I actually wanted to show you some warm-up exercises that I do before any writing session. So before I sit down to write anything, whether it's for practice or something that's for sale or commission or whatever the case may be, I do these warm-up exercises to warm up, to get the juices flowing, to get the brush ready, get myself ready. And they're very simple, and I think they are very useful to do before you actually try to write anything. So they're very easy to do, and I'll just show you how to warm up before you write. Okay, so the first exercise is to do some horizontal lines, and I will do them in different sizes, some longer, some shorter. So this one I'm gonna start doing a little bit of shorter ones. And then I'll do some long ones. One thing that I focus on when I do this is to make sure that I'm breathing while I write, and most importantly that I'm exhaling when I'm drawing that line. So I take a deep breath before I put the brush down, and then I do one exhalation as I write. So depending on the speed of my exhalation is how fast or slow I draw the line. So after a couple of sheets of horizontal lines, I switch and I do some vertical lines. Vertical lines are good to practice a lot because they should be nice and strong. So I try to focus on making sure those lines are straight and then that they feel strong. Also focusing on my breath, so I exhale every time I draw the line. And just like the horizontal line, I'll do some short ones and then I'll do some longer ones. Now for the horizontal lines, I like to turn the paper sideways so that I can write more lines this way. So I'm gonna do some short ones. And again, I'll do some long ones now. Then after a few sheets of those, then I'll do some sweeping strokes. Some hidari harai, some migi harais. So we'll switch the paper back and then we'll do some sweeping strokes. And again, I'll do some long ones and I'll do some short ones. So these are probably about medium-sized ones. I'm gonna do some really short ones. And then I'll do some long ones. Then after a few sheets of those, I will do the next sweeping stroke, which is Migi Harai. So after a few sheets of those strokes, I will start to get a feel for the brush. I'll start to get a feel for not the paper, because I'm using crappy Hanshi paper. This is like dollar store quality paper, but which is good for stuff like this. But I start to get a good feel of the brush, how much ink the brush is holding, how much ink the brush is releasing, so on and so forth. So I'll start to get a good feel of it, and then I'll start to feel comfortable writing something. So I would usually do 2 or 3 versions of the A character, because the A character has all the strokes, so it's always good to brush that one a couple times. So then I will go ahead and write the A character a few times. So after writing A for a while, I'm warm up and I feel like I can now switch to using a better quality paper and actually writing the character or the characters that I need to write for particular writing sessions. So for this one, I have Hanshi that's a little bit better quality. It's just going to absorb the ink a little bit better than the cheap stuff. So there you have it. Some very simple exercises to warm up that you can do before you write anything. And all they are is practicing the basic strokes, which we should be practicing them all the time anyways. So I hope you like this video, and I encourage you to always warm up before you practice. Warm up before you try to write anything. It will get the juices going. It will get you to help you to get in the zone, to help you get into the right state of mind before writing. Will help your brush also warm up. Believe it or not, brushes also need to warm up. And it's just a good thing to do to add in to your practice session. Just a few sheets, you know, I probably did maybe 6 or 7 sheets of warm up, and then I'll go ahead and then write many more sheets for the thing that I'm actually practicing. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. If you're curious about what I was writing, this is Sanmai, which means samadhi. It's a Zen thing.